Well, Jeremy's back out in the backyard. Jeremy, we'll be seeing some rising temperatures starting tomorrow.
Yeah, we don't have any heat advisories in effect for our area just yet, but the National Weather Service could change their mind and issue one tomorrow for Tuesday and Wednesday when the peak of the heat will be in our area. I got to show you the expansiveness of these heat alerts from all the way in southern Maine back through Texas. So you can see how basically half of the country is experiencing extreme heat through the next few days to end off July. And that includes the Mississippi River Valley, the Ohio River Valley, and up through the Carolinas down through Florida. As a matter of fact, Tampa registered its first ever 100-degree temperature today. Tampa has never been 100 degrees ever in recorded history on any date, and it happened today. So extreme heat all the way from Florida up into our region as we head into the next few days. There's your live view of Williamsport. We are kicking the clouds out. Now we've got clear skies overhead, but the issue is the heat, of course, on the way. And with the high humidity that you can see here is approaching 100%, and the low winds, we could expect some fog by morning time. We've got clear skies right now. Earlier today, we did have storms roll through parts of New Jersey and even into the Poconos, back through Schuylkill County. That happened this morning. And then we cleared things out and really ended off this day on a sunny note. But look at how much rain accumulated there in parts of Columbia County, more than an inch. In parts of Schuylkill County, those red dots near Pine Grove, more than 3 inches of rain. So I was worried about localized flooding today. It did happen in Schuylkill County. The rest of us seeing quarter inch to a half inch. So not as much widespread, but there were some spots that did see quite a lot of rainfall today. And then parts of Wayne County didn't see any rain at all. Here in our backyard, we had 0.17 of an inch. That's measly by comparison to the over 2 inches that some spots of Schuylkill County saw. 90 was the high for Williamsport, so it was hotter today than it was yesterday, and that high pressure system now sliding into place. High pressure systems cause sinking air. You can't get clouds to rise during sinking air, so it ends up keeping out all the clouds. That's going to really warm us up, and we bake underneath this heat dome, and it'll remain in place and really intensify through your day on Tuesday and Wednesday, bringing us the peak heat of 95 to even 98 degrees in some spots. And everything clears out once this low pressure system forms. A cold front sweeps through late Wednesday night and cools us off and brings in much more comfortable air on Thursday afternoon. So closer to home, it showed you the whole stage, what's happening in the eastern half of the United States with that high pressure dome. Here at home, things are going to remain calm overnight tonight. We have a band of fog expected, especially developing in our valley cities and down through Schuylkill County. Could expect it around sunrise, and it'll last until 8 or 9 o'clock. Then things burn off. We have full sunshine, but remember, you got to slather on the sunscreen with sunshine that is going to be strong. And your Tuesday, that was the whole day in motion. Nothing to talk about, maybe just a few clouds. So the heat is really going to persist through your day on Tuesday too. 70 will be the overnight low. We have fog by morning time. Sunrise is at 5:54. We have the weather impact alert in effect, not just for 11 to 6 tomorrow, but 11 to 6 on Tuesday and 11 to 6 on Wednesday. That heat index value, so the feels like temperatures exceeding 100 degrees. You've got to stay hydrated. It's very easy to get heat exhaustion if you're outside too long in these temperatures, and even heat stroke when you need to go to the hospital and get your fluids replaced. As far as high temperatures, upper 80s, low 90s for tomorrow. Then on Tuesday, everyone's seeing the 90s, even the Poconos. Wednesday, same story, temperatures in the upper 90s for places like Wilkes-Barre and Middleburg. So expect not just the heat, but also the humidity. We're going to be muggy all the way through Wednesday, and then we sharply drop off as far as humidity, get much more comfortable air once the cold front comes through. So here's what feels like temperatures are for tomorrow. In the upper 90s for Stillwater, feeling like the 90s in Scranton. On Tuesday, feeling like 100 degrees in Lehighton and Stroudsburg, feeling like the upper 90s in the Susquehanna Valley. And on Wednesday, we really intensify the heat, feeling like the hundreds in most of our southern tier. So expect high heat, could be approaching record high temperatures tomorrow. I'm forecasting 94 for Williamsport, 92 for Avoca, and 89 for Mount Pocono, just a few degrees off from the record high temperatures. If we do hit 94 on Tuesday, we'll be 2 degrees below the record high temperature for Avoca. And if we hit 94 on Wednesday, which is what I'm forecasting, we would tie the record set back in 1933. Remember, the UV index is high with sunshine out all day. Burn time is only 20 minutes. You got to have the hat, the sunscreen, and the sunglasses. And if you're taking the dog out for a walk, pavement temperatures could easily exceed 140 degrees, so make sure you keep those walks on the grass. We have a weather impact alert in effect, Justin, for Monday afternoon, Tuesday afternoon, and Wednesday afternoon with that extreme heat. Then the cold front comes through Wednesday into Thursday, could provide some vigorous storms, and then we clear out beautifully to start off August with temperatures in the upper 70s and low 80s.
Well, we're looking forward to that. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much, Jeremy.
Yep.
Have a good night.
You too.